Hi guys, welcome back to Ted Redwood Gaming. I am Ed, and back on Sonic 3 and Knuckles today, which is fine and dandy. I've changed some settings for my Football Manager recording, so this might be a bit weird. In addition, so on Ice Cap Zone, I thought I'd try something different, which was record two different versions of OBS at once, so one for the game, one for me, and then just put them together, try and sort out some of the bit rate, stuff like that. Didn't go too well, so Ice Cap Zone does have a little bit of lag in it, sort of stops every now and then, as you might have seen. So back on one screen now, but as a result also means that I managed to completely screw up Launch Base Zone. So I'm going to do a post commentary of that now, and then I'm going to carry on recording straight after that. So for me, this is a maybe half-hour session, just starting off the Knuckles portion. But for now, enjoy Launch Base Zone. Hi guys, so yeah, back now, just turning it up so I can hear it. So this is the post commentary of my Launch Base Zone. I think it went pretty well. This was like a week or so ago now. You can sort of see some of the video stuff I tried to do, so it's not the best quality. Hopefully it'll just be back to fairly smooth soon. So Launch Base, as you guys are going to know, is, or some of you don't, actually had a few views on my first Sonic video today, so woo! Mainly from people I know, admittedly. So Launch Base Zone is the last act of Sonic 3. In addition, it is, as you can see, a sort of Death Egg in the background there. So it's meant to be where the Death Egg takes off from. I wonder if Sonic will stop it and save the day, who knows. But so far so good for me playing it. I think Ice Cap Zone, looking back, went pretty well. I don't think I actually really did too much wrong. I think I became Supersonic when I didn't mean to because I panicked massively. But that's about it really. Obviously, the less to do with getting emeralds and things like that, the less stress there is. So hopefully there's something that's not just... Because I'm not, as I said right at the start of this, I'm not good enough to justify myself as a... This is how you do it, let's player. It's more just, I'm a regular person doing it, and let's see how it goes. Yeah, I guess it's probably more interesting to watch if things go wrong. I got a text from my sister today about the first episode of this, which came out last night, technically. And she said she was upset that I didn't throw my controller like I used to. So I can only say sorry to her. I apologise. There's not going to be any controller throwing. I've grown up from that. That's not something I do anymore. I still get frustrated, but... Oh, there's a bit of a fail there. Well, admittedly, I couldn't really see any fire there. Literally done it again as well. Jumped straight into the fire. Right, that second time I will accept. It's not completely glitched out. And Tails set off the alarm there as well. I remember that being... And again. Little brat. Little Tails. Yeah, not so much frustration with my game playing these days. I'll get moments of annoyance, but I won't do anything stupid with it. I used to throw controllers, used to throw things at walls, cans of deodorant, stuff like that. So sorry, Mum and Dad. I used to blame it on something else. I remember one time I actually punched it. So I think my dad had just redone my sort of teenage bedroom, and it's finally my own bedroom. Another time I've hit the fire, so maybe there is a fail counter on this one. Yeah, he'd just redone my teenage bedroom. It was like a nice paprika colour. Big fan. Still like orange, so even back in the day, like stuff to match my hair. And I think I was playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 on the PlayStation 2. I remember I clearly lost a fight and I just absolutely smashed it one from the side. And I'm really not doing well on this level, am I? I thought it went alright, but clearly I've got no memory. Jeez. Foul counters up on this one. I love it. More editing, so great. To be fair, I gave myself that work to do, so it's my own fault, right? Yeah, I can't remember how I passed it off. I think I said I fell on it or something like that. I'm just not sure. How can you justify that? It's horrendous. I wouldn't say I had anger problems or anything. I just got angry playing video games I knew I was fairly good at. So yeah. Let me know if you want to see like pure anger. I don't think it's going to happen though. Losing rings aside, it's gone pretty smoothly. I can never quite... I mean, with Sonic, I remember I've looked back on a few of these episodes now. I've edited most of them. I did say that Sonic 3 is better with left to right than Sonic 2, maybe literally. Looking at those little crushing things there, I remember saying at the time that they terrify me. If you're Supersonic on this level, there's plenty of chances to be crushed during. And some sneaky spikes there as well. They start to get a bit creative with these things because they assume you have Supersonic, I think. Yeah, also missed the little secret there. Can't remember if I go I think I go Supersonic at some point shortly. But why? Oh, that was, yeah, it was an accident doing that. I recall it. Oh dear, terrible. So yeah, the first video's out. If anyone has watched it, which hopefully a couple people have now that aren't me on various devices, or my siblings or friends, then thank you so much. It's a long process. I've already planned out a load of stuff I want to do and when, but obviously I'm still learning the software. I still need to get like my Football Manager looking proper, so I've got 3 videos of that recorded. I think one's coming out tomorrow. But I don't want to go and record too much when I feel like it could look better. But I don't know what more I can do. My process is just not great, but I watched Tiger FM today, so he released his first video, and it didn't look like he had the best specs going, but his still looked way cleaner than mine, so I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But this has gone fairly well so far. There's been a couple of hiccups, but as long as I can get consistent now through the second part of Sonic and Knuckles, then great. Apart from FM, I think I'm probably going to go back and play Sonic 2 next. Sort of plan that out. And then Regulation Sonic, so Sonic the Hedgehog's probably next up. And then after that, we'll see how it goes. Maybe Sonic Mania. I still need to do the Knuckles and Knuckles thing on there, which is a no save mode. And you get like the secret endings. That's an achievement I really want to get, but every time I sit down to do it on a weekend, obviously with kids, it makes it rather difficult. So yeah, no luck with that. I assume I'm getting up the special stage now because I've got rings, so I'm gonna just smash up this guy's Supersonic. I think this is another classic moment where I panic massively, run into the corner, I think it's gonna hit me, and then just turn Supersonic. Even watching it gets me scared. How ridiculous is that? I don't know if I've done Sonic in this room with this setup during this recording process anyway. It's probably a bit more echoey than normal, but it's actually served me quite well so far, I think. It's a bit echoey today, but it's because my loving wife has cleaned up quite a bit, so there's nothing to sort of bounce sounds off of. As you saw there, the boss is pretty easy. Sort of just spins around. It doesn't go down past a certain point. Obviously it'll get you if you're standing in the corner, hence why I went into Supersonic. This level used to be a lot harder just on Sonic 3, purely for the final boss, which was no fun. And the hand grabby thing does not... Ted Redwood. So many times I'm just losing my rings for no reason. Yeah, it used to be a lot harder on Sonic 3, just because it existed, but it doesn't exist on this game. The final boss from Sonic 3. I think he does exist in the Knuckles playthrough, and this was the thing, I was wondering if it was worth doing the first half of the game as Sonic and then doing the second half as Knuckles, so you get to see a bit of everything. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do Knuckles and Sonic 2. Which I may end up doing, in fairness, because there is a bit of skill involved with the final boss, because Knuckles is so short, you can't just hammer him like you can with Sonic. So I've been practicing on iOS with Sonic, and it's so easy when you know how to do it. I think even like about 5 years ago, I didn't really know how to do it. Well, you could do it, but you have to wait till he like falls down or like kneels. So I'd hit him like twice every minute, so it did take a long time, whereas now I can probably do it in like a minute and a half or so. I remember it was actually my best friend Luke showed me how to do it. My mind was blown, and you see people sort of getting better online at it, and you kind of have to do the same. That's one of the big things with Sonic, and I guess all retro games and how people play them. I've very much got my own way of playing things, and no amount of people showing me how to do something will encourage me to change it just like at the drop of a hat, let's say. But equally, I'll have a look if it's something Sonic, I'm not bored with it by any means. I love Sonic. I've played it so many times, like I know that if the pressure's on, I can do a level, I can do a boss, that sort of thing. So it was actually recently on iOS where I was playing Sonic 2, where I started to try and take more risks with the final boss to see how much faster I could do it, how much more efficiently I could do it. So yeah, when you go down there, it's probably that way for you guys actually, isn't it? Jump up, do a little jump just at the end to avoid hitting the fast forward boosty little button. You can get another 50 rings, assuming you've got all your Chaos Emeralds already. I'd imagine I'm going to go Super Sonic down here. Or maybe not. I'm not as much of a wimp as I thought I was. And I think I'm a pretty big wimp. Yeah, I find myself stuck in my ways with video games, so one of the games I'm going to be playing at some point is Jedi Knight 2. I absolutely love it. For me, that's real, that's canon. Kyle Katarn stole the Death Star plans, not whatever she's called, Jinnah, so love Rogue One, I think it's a good film. Actually, I'm going to a Star Wars quiz tomorrow with my wife, which is going to be really interesting. Provided we can get there. It's actually quite snowy at the moment. Don't want to try and look out the window. The blinds are down. Good one. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not a Star Wars nut, but I'm probably the next step down. If it's all pretty standard, like when did this happen, who said this, then we're going to win it. And it's going to be great because we'll get a voucher for free food, which we'll be using the same of this time because my wife won the Disney one last time she went, so awesome. This boss, you can sort of, not glitch, but I think you can get behind him at some point. I myself just end up bouncing on him. He's a pretty easy boss. Tails doesn't fancy this. Does he come in? Yeah, and dies. I'm really glad I didn't actually have a Tails death counter. I was considering it. But that would have been a night. I mean, I've been learning to edit as it is, and I think the first 6 videos of this, so this video inclusive, are going to have the format I've set. It's still going to be the same format in the rest of it. It's only minor changes, but things like my little button, which is over this side of the screen. Like the Ted Redwood Gaming buttons, instead of being just flat pictures for like a quarter of the time, instead they're going to be hopefully like a little video technically, so it's just sort of like fades in, fades out, fades in, fades out, just every like 20 seconds or so. Little things. I'm picking it up. I think I'm going okay. I wonder if I'm going to go Super Sonic here. So yeah, this boss, there's the little spiky thing which goes round, and that's the only thing that can really hurt you. The rest of the boss is so easy, and again, it used to be a prelude to the hand grabby boss. In addition, Tails never used to be there, so that was quite easy. But that looks like that is that. So I'm gonna have a real fun time putting this video with what I'm watching, but I'm sure I'll manage. So I will see you in Mushroom Hill Zone. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop a like, drop a comment with some feedback, and subscribe for more Sonic and other retro games, Football Managers in and around this area as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I think I'm fading out. I'm going to try and put a fade out on me in the corner here. Bye.